This is humiliating and embarrassing and disgusting. Donald Trump is in the middle of a huge, nasty erection at the White House, erecting an outdoor UFC arena for a UFC fight Sunday on Trump's birthday, which will pour money into the hands of his friend Dana White, the president of UFC. And despite claiming that everybody wants to go to this godforsaken event, tons of celebrities are lining up. They need to be there. They all appear to be bailing. Whether celebrities like something or want to be affiliated with it is not how I like to judge the merit or value of an event. But it is notable that every relatively famous person who was going to be attending this UFC fight at the White House is bailing on it. Melania will be there, sure. Donald Trump Jr. will be there with his new wife. Jared Kushner and Ivanka are going to be there. Okay, I guess they're even going to allow Eric Trump, not the smart one, not the most well-liked one, not the most articulate one, but they're even going to allow Eric Trump to show up. But it doesn't seem as though the celebrities are going to go. And this relates to a bigger embarrassment for the administration. Now, you might remember that last month, UFC president Dana White said, I've invited a whole bunch of people. I invited Adam Sandler. I invited Guy Ritchie. I invited Tom Brady and Jared Leto and Jason Statham and Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Mario Lopez. And it appears as though few, if any, of those people are actually going to be there. Now, they're giving all sorts of excuses. They're not saying the last thing I want to do is have my face associated with this dilapidated event. That's not what they're saying. They're going, well, I've got a scheduling conflict and work and very, very busy. I've got to reorganize my sock drawer, as Trump calls it, sock drawer. But it all sounds like BS. They don't want to be associated with this atrocity. And even some of the softer supporters of Donald Trump, people like Adam Sandler, are increasingly realizing this is not someone you want to be associated with. This is not a regime that you want your name or likeness attached to. Now, one hilariously funny note, they accidentally invited our friend Jon Favreau from Pod Save America. They thought they were inviting actor-director Jon Favreau. They share a name. But I guess they realized their mistake and they revoked Pod Save's Jon Favreau's invitation. And just a funny little interlude. There's incompetence as well here. Even Rogan, by the way, Joe Rogan, who is still going to be doing commentary for the fight. Rogan has even started some soft critiques, not because of political reasons, but interestingly because of the weather. They're doing this outdoors. The forecast for DC on Sunday, I checked this morning, is 91 degrees, insanely humid, plus rain in the afternoon. Potentially dangerous temperatures for having a UFC fight. It might, forget about being dangerous for the fighters. This might even be dangerous for the audience just to sit there. Presumably, they'll have to clear security very early. A lot of these things, your movement is restricted. I don't know, based on the time of day and whether it's raining or not, is there going to be direct sun on people? But just potentially very dangerous scenario for the attendees, never mind the fighters. DC is also insanely buggy, just mesquite. Every time I'm in DC, that's all you hear if you're with me in DC, slapping mosquitoes. It's so buggy and so humid. They've installed this massive lighting apparatus for the arena. And Dana White has said, I'm worried that these lighting structures are going to attract even more swarms of bugs. So the details are totally whacked out. The big picture is that, listen, this is a disgusting, tacky thing that no one should want to be associated with. How on earth did the White House think this is going to be a star-studded event? You'd have to be delusional, but Trump does seem delusional. I mean, he got booed brutally at Game 3 of the NBA Finals this week. And when he was asked about it, he said, yeah, I think it was mostly cheers. And it was a very nice reaction. So I don't plan to watch this thing. If anything politically notable takes place, I'll cover it on Monday for you. But maybe they could get like Mike Pillow or Lee Greenwood, the proud to be an American, that guy who sells the scam Bibles with Trump. They could maybe get Kid Rock to play some of his horrid, rancid music. But I don't think they're going to be doing much better than that. So my final note, I don't know how many of you pray. I don't make a habit of prayer, I admit. But if you're interested in doing something, let's do a rain dance. Let's pray for rain, because it would be magical to see the entire event on Trump's birthday ruined by 91-degree humid heat combined with torrential Washington, D.C. summer storms. Maybe it makes me a bad person. Maybe I'm a nasty guy. But that would actually give me great pleasure to see that take place. If you're voting in November, just remember what the White House is prioritizing and what they're spending money on. And ask yourself, is this the behavior of an administration? The UFC fight, the ballroom, the Iran war, all of this stuff, kicking people off of food stamps. Is this an administration that is primarily working for the benefit and betterment of the American people? Or is this something very different entirely? A self-aggrandizing, put money in my pocket administration? I say focus on the facts. And the fact that Trump's net worth has swelled by more than $2 billion during this second presidential term points in the direction of, I don't think this guy is primarily concerned with what's good for the American people. Let's vote that way. Some people assume focus is just about willpower, but if you've sat down to work and you're checking your phone, switching tabs in your browser, getting pulled into distraction, you know it's not that simple. I want to tell you about our sponsor, Brain FM. Brain FM is a music app designed to support focus. It's not the random playlists or ambient videos that people often will put on. It's music built from the ground up for cognitive performance. Brain.fm works with musicians and neuroscientists to create music that will interact with your brain's natural rhythms. Their patented audio technology is designed to influence brain activity related to attention. This is why Brain.fm is the only music app funded by the National Science Foundation. The app includes a number of modes depending on what you're doing: deep work, creative, motivation. There's a dedicated ADHD mode for people whose brains may benefit from extra support. There's also been peer-reviewed research published showing that their music increased activity in attentional networks and also improved performance on attention-based tasks. Try it yourself with 30 days free at brain.fm/Pakman. The link is in the description.